Hello everyone, welcome to our very first Love at First Bite recipe launch video. We thought to really amp up the excitement for this wonderful new book, we would take you through one recipe from each of the 3 stages of weaning that we discuss and cover in the book. The recipe that I'm going to share with you today is for a delicious avocado, banana and cinnamon puree. And if that sounds interesting for a baby puree, it's because it is. There are no boring bland purees in our book. It's full of flavor, full of different textures, full of different spices, herbs, delicious fragrant spices like cinnamon are all over the place, and your little one is sure to love it. So let's get straight in. We're going to start off with 30 grams of avocado. Make sure it's lovely and ripe because that's how you get a really creamy texture. So let's pop our scales on. So 30 grams of lovely ripe avocado going straight in. And the best thing about this recipe is that if you want to, you can double, triple it and pop them in to our little weaning pots, and you can freeze it to defrost for another day or to pop into your bag for a little lunch on the go or a snack. They're really versatile puree recipes. And then you're going to want 60 grams of lovely ripe banana. Because babies can't have anything artificially sweetened before the age of 1, we kind of hoped that we could infuse some very natural sweetness into our puree recipes by using ripe fruit and sweeter spices like cinnamon. So 60 grams of banana going in. And at the same time, you can also dice up a few chunks of banana to stir through your puree at the end if you would like a bit more texture in there, if your little one is ready for that. But for their very first flavors and their very first purees, we do recommend starting with something really lovely and smooth and easy for them to get into their mouth and swallow without other textures getting in the way to confuse them. So 60 grams of banana and then 50 grams of breast or formula milk. I've got formula milk here. So that's going in, and a pinch of cinnamon. So obviously cinnamon, quite a strong flavor if you put in a lot. So start off small and then you can always increase the amounts later on as your baby becomes more familiar with the flavors and grows to love certain ones like cinnamon, which I'm a massive fan of. So we're then going to pop this on for 20 seconds on speed 7 until it's lovely and smooth. And that should be beautiful and silky now. Let's take a look. Yes, that is perfect. So obviously some of these purees are not going to be the most attractive color, but I can promise you they are full of delicious flavor. So let's scoop out just a little bit for a sample into one of our gorgeous weaning pots. So one of the best things about these pots are that they are completely freezer friendly. And once they are frozen, they've got these really clever silicone edges. So you can literally just pop out your frozen portion of puree into a bowl, or just let your little one eat straight out of the pot like I'm about to do using one of our handy weaning spoons. This is the weaning spoon set that is ideal for purees. The first few months of weaning, this is what you need because it's great for parents to spoon feed if you're doing spoon-fed weaning, or it's equally good for babies to grab onto with their little fists if they're trying to self-feed. So let me give this a taste. It is delicious. It honestly tastes like one of those really fancy smoothies that we pay £5 for at a health food shop, but it's delicious for mothers, fathers, and babies. Could not recommend this recipe more. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to get yourself a copy of Love at First Bite, My Weaning Journey.